Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the grosse Kurfurst with a build from the Commander rework, which is going to be, you could almost call it a sniper build, a main battery build, not secondaries, which is what we're used to seeing on grosse Kurfurst. So, how I went about building this ship. So, modules. Main battery mod 3 in the 6th slot for the main battery reload. Concealment, Damacon 2, aiming systems mod 1 for tighter dispersion. And the captain skills are gun feeder for switching ammo. Grease the gears, which is the old expert marksman. Adrenaline rush, because it's still great. Basics of survivability, very important, I feel. Fire prevention, concealment, and Deadeye. So, let's talk about the build briefly. Kurfurst has 14.3 kilometers concealment, so with Deadeye, if we're shooting at anything beyond that, or something that's not spotted within that range, we get minus 10% to our dispersion. There's been a lot of discussion about this skill, how it's making the game more passive, how it's broken on many ships, and it's kind of ruined higher tier gameplay, which I agree to a certain extent, though the main culprits are British BBs, like Thunderer and Conqueror, and I feel the problem was there before Deadeye came into the game. I mean, Thunder is lethal enough. Without Deadeye, you're not going to miss that much, are you? 10% is going to make a big difference. But when it comes to a ship like the Kurfurst that has 12 guns and rather poor dispersion by itself, Deadeye really actually improves the shooting. So let's see, there's a Yamato, 22 kilometers. I'm going to have to pop the spotter plane. We just aim kind of at the superstructure. Let's see what we can do at 22 kilometers. Now remember, Kurfurst is a BB that's not known for its main battery accuracy. But the guns are quite big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, that's pretty good for a Kurfurst at that range, I must say. Let's see, here's Goliath. I'm hoping I can get a shot at him. He's trying to take a kiting position here in front of A. Let's see, I know Goliath is a little bit vulnerable to citadels from behind. Let's see what we can do. That's a nice shot. And there's our citadel, 25k with a Kurfurst. That was an impressive shot. So, let's see. Now, let's just take a quick pause here to look at the situation. Most of our team is going for C, but there are 4 of us here at A, and the enemy has already captured B. On this map, on most maps really, I always want my team to go for all 3 caps, and just 1 cap is your off cap. You send maybe 3 ships or 4 ships, not really to contest, not really to cap, but to contest and to stop the enemy forcefully pushing through if they do cap it easily. So that's kind of our role here. We don't want to take A, we want to stop them pushing through A and endangering everyone else on C. C cap, the B cap here is always tricky. You need an audacious BB. It's going to go DD. That's going to go straight in. While here our Harugamo and Gearing have both gone for C, which isn't the best, but we'll see what will happen. So broadside Yamato. Let's see what we can do. Straight at the broadside. It pays to remember that Kurfurst actually does have very good guns. So I need a bit more lead, but 10k is quite hasty. 6 hits. Might have gotten some citadels if we fired a little bit further forward. So Kurfurst's guns have about 8% more penetration than Montana at 20 kilometers, and I think about 15, almost 20% better flight time. So the shells go quite hard and fast, as you can see. Now, look how fast they go downrange. That was 18 kilometers. He doesn't want to dodge at all, so we plug him for 17k. Very good dispersion. 8 shots with a Kurfurst, 8 hits. We can only dream of these things. Let's see. Now, what I've noticed is that people tend to give the Kurfurst more broadside than they should, because they're just not scared of your guns. They're not used to people having a main gun build, so they're just going to expect you to miss. And I'm going to teach these people here that's not a mistake you should make. So let's see, that Zhao must have just dodged. It's a tasty salvo otherwise. They are capping A, so I'm slowly moving into a kiting position. I can't push in, certainly with so many ships. Let's see, this Yamato, I fired just a moment after he went dark, so as you can see they retain their tighter dispersion, they're locked on dispersion. Let's see, there's the Yamato, not bad, 7k. Also, we need to remember that Yamato's rear firing angles are better than the forward firing angles, so in a situation like this you can see that I can maintain fairly good angling and shoot with all 12 guns. Another salvo. Now, just look at the range. 19 kilometers. Deadeye wants you to keep your distance. Yep, another tasty salvo. Look at that consistency. That Yamato is almost broadside, true, but all the shells are going in. Very consistent shooting so far. We've got 70k quite easily. And that Yoshino should also be kiting away with the rest of us, but he wanted to try a bow in position. Now, Zhao is making a mistake, he's not looking at us, so we're going to take a shot at him. Always try and shoot somebody who's not looking at you. Wasn't expecting our shots, there go 23k on him. So here I'm using the board edge, the map edge to kind of slide away. This offers us the double advantage of both turning faster than we would if we actually executed a proper turn. And our movement is somewhat difficult to judge, so you can see all the shots are missing us. So Goliath is pushing in. Let's see. So if I can shoot the Goliath in his nose, I can get in. I don't have the Kurfurst doesn't have 30mm overmatch, so if he angles properly and I hit the deck or the upper belt, the shells aren't going to go in. Just going to get ricochets. So let's see. What is Goliath going to do next? He's turning, and I think here I actually stopped to pick my son off the floor. He was trying to turn off the PC and I actually missed this shot on the Goliath. A bit of a shame, but what can you do? And now, see, our team is on C. I'm pinging them because they shouldn't all be on C. We have a lot of ships here that kind of trapped on A, so if they push me, that would be like optimal. I mean, the Gearing is trying to chase their BBs. He should be heading for B with support. He's got radar, he has the Harugumo. That's certainly possible. So here's the Petra peeking out, flat broadside. We aim as much as necessary, as much lead as necessary. Let's see. And oh, that's juicy. It's rare to get a double Citadel on a Petra. So at this range, Deadeye isn't operating. He's 13.8 kilometers. He's visible, so the dispersion buffer is just aiming mod 1, but it's 12 guns, nevertheless. 12 gun salute is always good. So here, myself and Yoshino just kind of, down goes the Petra, we're kind of isolated, but we're keeping the enemy ships fairly far away. So I've worked through 2 heals. Let's see what we can do. I'm kind of alone, but again I'm fairly far. Healed a double fire. They don't seem to want to really chase me, and if they do, they're going to be badly out of position. So we can just sit here annoying them. Any broadside we can clap it. Any angled ship we can switch the HE if really necessary. So we're a big threat here. We're a thorn in their side. Our ships are slowly heading for B. So these ships need to decide if they want to chase me or go and help on B, which is the important cap on this map. See, it's Zhao, Yamato, Goliath. That's 5 ships here behind me. I can say we're trading quite effectively.
The ship is on fire.
So Zhao is shooting, other Zhao is shooting. A lot of fire. And the Goliath. So let's take a shot at this Zhao. Still out, still not in Deadeye range. So it's going to be normal dispersion. See, now, Zhao can see us, so he dodged in time. So always remember, try and shoot someone who is not looking at you. Let's see, Goliath. He's giving us a broadside. He's not in a rush, about half speed or something. So we take appropriate lead. Let's see what we can do to Goliath. Whoa, there it goes. And wow, that was actually that was Admiral Luchen's skill. We spotted our third ship, so we get a small heal in the order of about 3k HP. Not so much, but every little bit is welcome. We usually get on DDs rather than a BB, but there you go. These ships are slipping in and out of concealment, so we're the one who spots them. Now, that Yamato is slowly moving towards B. Zhao is still after us, but it's 17 kilometers. The other one is kind of kiting away from us, the one on A line, so he's really out of the battle. And the other Yamato is also chasing us. So, yep, we're doing our job. We're at 2 million potential damage, almost 170k damage, and we're still going, chugging along. Now notice how we're out of heals. I didn't make a serious mistake anywhere. I didn't take a salvo that I shouldn't have, or damage, or a big spike of damage that I shouldn't have. I was just chipped down, and that is my only issue with a Deadeye build, is that many BBs, almost any BB really, sometimes will need to work through all their heals. And here we're going to miss. I thought he was reversing, but he actually moved forward slightly. Many times you're going to want to work through 5 heals. So see here, I'm out of steam. If I get shot at, I'm just going to slowly die. It's 40k HP, yes, but I can certainly be killed. So let's see. This is a payoff sometimes I don't feel is worth it for Deadeye. Deadeye is nice and all, but sometimes you want your BB to fight through the entire game. Now, see, I forgot about that Yamato. He got 7k in our side, but it's okay, I suppose. We've got a nice broadside shot on this Yamato. What was that, 8k? We could have done better, but it's respectable damage nonetheless for an 18 kilometer shot. Now here we're back in Deadeye range. Let's see. Yamato is advancing. We adjust our lead. Now I have to auto repair. Any fire is going to threaten to kill me. And there we go into his side. Another 20k. Very juicy salvo, especially for a Grosser Kurfurst. Let's see. So Zhao. Most of their ships are heading for B, and we still have our own personal Zhao and Yamato who are kind of chasing us still. While the rest of my team is romping to victory, they're still busy with me.
The ship is on fire.
Let's see, it looks like a juicy salvo. Yep, and that was, wow, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits at this range. Now that is Deadeye accuracy, definitely. Now we're on fire. I don't know how much longer we're going to survive, sadly. I probably should go dark, but I can see how our team is pushing in. I think the longer they shoot at me, the better it is for the rest of the team. So we'll just see and try and live just as long as we can. Just dodge, I suppose. Come the Yamato shells. Oh, that was close. 4k HP left. There's the flat broadside Yamato. Couldn't resist that shot. Let's see. So next shells that hit us are probably going to kill us. Let's see. Nice last salvo into the Yamato, and the other Yamato kills us. So, let's have a quick recap. Our team is winning. They slowly moved into B. We capped. They're all safe. We created a massive numerical advantage. For much of the game, I had 4 or 5 ships behind me. The 2 Yoshinos with me died, but Grosser Kurfurst is tough enough to take a lot of punishment and continue shooting, so we held them for quite a long time. As you saw yourselves, the accuracy is very good with Deadeye. I feel Deadeye works best on ships that either have a lot of guns, like a 12-gun salvo like the Kurfurst, or ships that are kind of naturally inaccurate, so you really feel the difference. Again, like the Kurfurst. I mean, when I normally play Kurfurst with the secondary build, when I used to do so before the rework, the accuracy was nothing like this. But now you can see how consistently we would land 6, 7, 8 rounds at ships 17 or 19 kilometers away. So it's going to be a build I'm going to be experimenting with. Just that lack of a heal. I don't know. Dropping concealment isn't a good idea. Dropping fire prevention isn't a good idea. Dropping base of survivability isn't a good idea. So I feel the heal is the thing that has to go for Deadeye. But it's an interesting build. Strong ship, strong guns, really strong guns. We don't usually see Kurfurst guns perform like this, so I can say I recommend this build. Our team is going to carry the rest of the game, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.